Nestled on a quiet street just off Newton Center, one could be forgiven for overlooking this yellow facade. But step inside and it would be impossible to miss these colorful mochi donuts. Pioneered in Japan and now made fresh daily by Pon de Joy owner Heather Kim.
Hey you! What are mochi donuts?
Mochi donuts are a hybrid of mochi, which is rice cake, and donuts.
The result is something you can taste, according to this regular.
I think the major difference is the texture. It's got a more springy, probably more enjoyable texture.
For Kim, it was love at first bite when she discovered the 8 bubbled rings at a pop-up bakery while living in LA.
It was life-changing because I've never had a donut that's soft but chewy at the same time. And I knew that if I had the opportunity, I would want to bring it to Boston.
That opportunity came in 2021, and now with 3 locations, it's been a ringing success.
Everyone's kind of become an ambassador of mochi donuts because they really enjoy it. Cookies and cream, banana.
Kim has experimented with more than 100 flavors over the years, including one she'd rather forget. Hot Cheetos?
That wasn't very popular.
Still, she's open to suggestions and invites customers to sketch the mochi donuts of their dreams, which, like a proud mother, she often posts on the walls.
I'm kind of hoping for the Chronicle cow.
Perhaps it will be the next big thing, but for now, there is one donut that stands above the rest.
This is the queen bee right now over here.
Yes, the Dubai chocolate.
Oh, so good.
Here's your Dubai chocolate.
The pistachio and flaky pastry lace donut has become so popular that Kim had to institute a one per customer rule.
I'm not sharing this one.
Bubbles here, bubbles there, stews a bubbling everywhere. Just another day in the kitchen of the Lazy Bubble in Pepperell.
I would describe it as slow-cooked foods from scratch with an international menu that changes weekly. I grew up eating a lot of Hungarian food, cooking Hungarian food, and you don't find it too many places.
Despite the name, there is nothing lazy about Lazy Bubble chef Christopher Finn, who touches every plate that leaves his kitchen.
I love food, so everybody wins.
While Chef Chris is creating in the kitchen, his wife and partner, Anna Marie Finn, is creating community with the guests.
Ginny! Hello, my friend.
Making the space feel less like a restaurant and more like a family gathering.
The vibe here is very, very relaxed. It's all about enjoying the food. A lot of our guests now know each other, and it's wonderful.
Hungarian cuisine is such a melting pot of influences. It's very hearty, a lot of soups, a lot of stews.
In short, you'll have a lot of options if you can pronounce them.
We have a popular beef goulash. In Hungarian, it's pronounced a little more like gulyás. Another dish is called a pörkört. You would probably pronounce it pörkolt. Our servers are fantastic. When people come in and they try to say one of the Hungarian dishes, we usually know what they're talking about. As long as they don't think they're gonna get some elbow macaroni with ground hamburg and green peppers, then I'm fine.
What they should expect are locally sourced ingredients transformed with Hungarian influences that are Hungarian diner approved.
Almost everything I've had kind of reminds me or brings me back to my childhood. This is what I grew up on.
New Englanders have our clam chowder, but in Hungary there is fisherman soup.
Halesli is how you pronounce that, and it's got a lovely freshwater walleye fish. I saute the skin side down, and then I add this delicious broth that's made with the 3 different kinds of paprika. It's delicious.
Finish things off with some Hungarian chocolate rum cake, stuffed puffs, or kremes, and you just may leave with a full stomach and a little secret.
Our guests tell me quite a bit, and they whisper this to me, that my dishes are better than
Their mothers or
their
grandmothers.
grandmother or other relative used to make. And I say, don't tell them that.
And the term lazy bubble was coined by chef James Beard, who used it as a verb to describe a long, slow simmer, as in just lazy bubble it for a few hours. And back to Panda Joy, Dubai chocolate remains a hot item on the menu. And a fun fact, mochi donuts were first popularized in the early 2000s by the Mr. Donut chain in Japan. Mr. Donut, of course, was originally founded in the U.S.